Here is a bulletproof method to escape the friend zone for men. This may get a little dark, but apply this method only if the following friend zone symptoms are occurring. She complains or talks about other guys to you. She tells you you're like a brother to her. If you try to make a move, then she says, I don't want to ruin what we have. Talks about her problems, but never flirts. You may think you're a very logical person, but here are some fundamentals to human attraction. If you miss these, you lose. We run on emotion. Never try to gain love with logical discussion. We have to arouse or change the mood of that person to get what we want. Never talk about that which can be explained with emotion. Things like sex and kissing should be emotionally escalated. Never beg. Do not chat. Never put her on a pedestal. Humans are like cats. If you give them something, they get bored. But if you dangle it around them, they will chase you with curiosity. Invoke jealousy. Make girlfriends. Introduce them to her. If you want to be dark, make them tell her how charming you are. She tells you you've changed. You've escaped the friend zone. Proven phrases you can use right now when you're flirting with a girl. You may have heard of the flirting concept, push-pull. It is when you push her away verbally, but pull her back in with something like a compliment. This works because it's like a mixed signal, and mixed signals tend to hook people's interest. The first phrase you can use right now is this: I just don't think it would work between us. You're just not my type. Make sure to smirk, and if you're over text, then make sure to send the wink. The mismatch in your words and body language makes you attractive. This also makes you a mystery. Her attention is now on you and why you said that, and remember that attention equals value. The second phrase is lethal. I'm not really sure what it is, but there's something interesting about you. You're telling her you're skeptical, but you're beginning to like her. And what does this make you? Mysterious, but that's not the best part. Now you've become a challenge. What happens if you're watching a movie, but then it stops halfway through? Now you have to see the rest. Imagine what it's like when you say you're halfway interested. This challenges her to try harder to get you fully interested, which psychologically makes her chase you. Here are some key signs that a girl might have a crush on you. A lot of people know that our bodies show our internal thoughts and desires. When someone is attracted to you, it will be expressed through our body language. First, if you are sitting next to her and her legs are facing you, then it could be a sign that she's wanting you to make a move. Almost like you're a magnet to her, which means she'll be facing you a lot, just to make sure you're in her sight. The second sign that she has a crush on you. In Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, it is stated that the overtrait conceals the opposite. When a girl is being mean, then it may be a sign she's trying to hide her feelings for you. Here's a tip on how to handle her signs. Never emotionally react. Just say to her when she's acting aggressive, oh wow, you really can't handle yourself around me, can you? You are indirectly saying, she is acting this way because she is secretly crushing on you. After you say that, she acts totally repulsed, aka a reaction. She is definitely hiding something. If there wasn't anything to hide, there'd be no reaction. Here is one thing that a high-value man will never do, and this is also one of the biggest female turnoffs of all time. So if you do happen to be doing this, then stop immediately, because it is destroying your game. This type of guy is called a pick-me boy. They tend to use this emoji, and they are constantly talking about how they'll never have a girlfriend. They are doing this for attention, but that's not even the worst part. They really believe saying this to girls will make the girl suddenly fall for him out of guilt. But almost all women are attracted to a man with purpose, who isn't always available, who is mysterious, and makes her anticipate what will happen next. However, being attention craving, needy, constantly trying to get others to feel bad for you, and smothering her, these will never stimulate that raw female attraction. Here are ways that girls make you think they like you, but actually don't. You commonly see this in the friend zone. Sometimes girls do this to a guy, just to make him think it might change, which makes him stay exactly where he's at. When a girl likes a guy, she will give him what's known as a choosing signal. She doesn't tell you she's attracted, but gives off subtle signs, opening the door for him to make a move. Sometimes they'll give off a fake choosing signal for something in return. You see this with both guys and girls, but not everybody's like this. Sometimes you get somebody who flirts with you just for fun, just for the purpose to see if they can seduce you. Many guys in general are easily seduced. Sometimes both guys and girls will act in flirty ways to get something in return. Maybe a ride, maybe food, maybe even a free drink, making you think that you have a chance. They're doing it to get something they want. Friendliness and attention are often mistaken as attraction. These mixed signals cause most men to become obsessed. Understand, some people have hidden motives. One of the most beginner mistakes is thinking they like you, and they are actually just being nice. Here are the biggest differences between alpha males and beta males. In this world, there are two types of people. On one side, you have the people of low value, and on the other side, you have the people of high value. But the main difference is the way they operate. Mostly, this is how they think. The way you think determines your actions, and people perceive your value based on your actions. Women are getting checked out and hit on all day by low-value men. And as a woman, she will screen through these men to find the one with the highest value. To be an alpha, or to be perceived as high value, you must always have the ability to walk away. Basically, this means having standards, or even turning something or somebody down. We all know that one desperate guy who will take any girl he can possibly get. It is no coincidence that he is never with a high-quality woman. A lot of the time, the way we perceive ourselves is how others tend to perceive us. Which means if you treat yourself as if you're low value, others will do the same to you. Never be afraid to walk away if it's not the person you want. If your friends don't treat you well, always stand up for yourself. Here are quick signs to know if a girl has a crush on you. When you are ever in conversation with a girl, are you ever unsure if she likes you? Maybe it's difficult to tell. When you know these signs, then you'll know how and when to take the conversation to the next level. There is nothing worse than talking to a girl for over an hour at the club, and you don't know which direction to take it. First, their body language will tell you everything. Does she get close to you? Is she playing with her hair? Does she have open body language around you? If she is not interested, she will close off her body language and ignore you. Another major sign that she likes you is if she touches you. She's touching you is not an accident. It means she's comfortable with you. She'll slap your arm and even bump into you. If it is consistent touching, you have gained attraction. The third sign is huge. If you're talking to a girl at a party or even in the club, it's been like 10 to 15 minutes, but her friends have not pulled her away. This is a huge sign that she is interested in you. If they think she's uncomfortable, they will pull her away from you. They also can tell if she's into you. If they see that, they'll let you make your move. Here are subtle ways that a girl will test a man's confidence. When a girl is attracted to you, sometimes she will say something or do something to see if it makes your confidence evaporate. Sometimes she'll go cold and distant to see if you begin to chase her. But another way she'll test is jealousy. And this comes in two forms. First, you may be at a party or a club, and competition walks up to you and your girl. Or maybe the girl starts talking about another guy. Or they call some celebrity hot. In that moment, it's easy to feel threatened. Maybe you lash out, oh, that guy dresses like Lady Gaga. You may think you're disqualifying them. You are really disqualifying yourself because you are showing insecurity. Instead, just say nothing or say, oh yeah, that looks good, but then change the topic. So are you more of a night owl or a morning bird? The second form of this test is if you've been talking to a girl for a while, you're on a date. Let's say the waitress looks kind of pretty. She may ask you, do you think she's pretty? If you say yes, you fail. If you get all nervous, you also fail. Instead, look her in the eyes and smirk. Maybe, but she's nothing compared to you. Here are some signs that a guy just might be playing you. Let me warn you, these are a little intense, so if you can handle that, then let's move into number one. Not only is his phone on silent and it's face down when you're around him, but he will never answer calls around you, especially with his friends. But why? Imagine if he picks up the phone and he's like, hey man, I'm a little busy right now, I'm with somebody. Then his friends are like, oh, are you with Julia? No. Oh, you must be with Bethany? No. Oh, you probably fixed things with Sherry, didn't you? Awkward. He's afraid that his friends will bring up another girl that he's seeing, even if he tells you that you're the only one. The second sign is that you're never put first, especially in the bedroom. Guy that's playing you is only worried about his needs being met. It means his needs are more important than your mental health. A lot of girls get hooked on guys just like this, just because of the mixed signals. Which leads into number three. Pay attention to the music he's listening to. It's been studied that you can understand a lot about somebody just from the music they listen to. If it's about using or being a player, then hit the eject button. If your acne is on this side of your face, here's what it means. Here's a disclaimer. Looks matter with everything, especially with dating. So if you have acne problems, keep watching not only so you can fix them, but to improve your overall attractiveness. According to Healthline, acne on your forehead may mean irregular sleep or stress. If you have acne in your eyebrow area, it may mean you're not getting enough water. And for ladies, it could be your makeup. If you have acne on your cheeks, then you could be sleeping on a dirty pillow, or you're touching your face with dirty hands. If you ever sit at your desk like this, sitting with your hand like this will increase your chances of getting acne by 2 or 3 times. Do you have acne on your chin or your jawline? For ladies, it may mean it's about your time of the month, but it also might mean you're eating too much junk food. Too much sugar and too much processed food will increase your chances of getting acne. Make sure to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% healthy meats and vegetables, while 20% treating yourself. Here is one simple trick to use in conversation to know somebody's attraction level for you. The first time I heard this was from Corey Wayne, the life coach. At first, I didn't see how powerful this was, till I realized the psychology behind it. You can use this trick when first meeting somebody. If you ask their name, and they tell you their name without asking for yours, there is more of a chance that she is not interested. But if you ask her name and she immediately wants to know yours, then there is a stronger chance that she's interested. It's because when somebody is interested, they will want to know more about you, so they will naturally be more curious. And if you want to see if they're really attracted to you, don't just give your name, but say this. Actually, if you were to guess, what would you think my name is? I'll even give you a hint. It starts with the letter S. Now you've already led the interaction to a fun and challenging vibe. Now their full attention is on you, which has now separated you from every other guy out there.